It's a great day. I'm Diane Luongo-Gazich with Diversified Capital Funding. Thank you for joining me today on DivCap TV. My guest today is Amy Von Esch, family law attorney. She's been in the business 9 years, and we have worked on a few transactions together. And I thought it would be very advantageous for her to come today and explain to you guys why it would be important for a family law attorney to work with or recommend a mortgage lender. Amy?
Well, generally, when we're going through the divorce process and we get to the judgment, we have generally a family house that has to be divided or sold. So if one party is being awarded that house, we would refer out to a mortgage lender broker to assess whether that either the husband or the wife is able to qualify to purchase the house from the other spouse. It's very simple to take someone's name off of the title as just a simple document, a deed, transfer, or whatnot. But it's more difficult to see if they can qualify for the loan that's on the house by themselves. So we would refer to a broker, a mortgage broker, to assess whether they have the ability. If they do have the ability, great. If they don't have the ability, then they're going to need to list the house for sale and divide the assets some other way.
Well, many times also if we are in that situation where we're, let's say, refinancing, so we're then taking one partner, buying out the other partner basically, or the other spouse with the refinance. And many times in that case, the income from the other spouse is used for qualifying purposes. So it could be alimony, it could be child support. So that documentation usually is provided by you in a court order, correct? I mean,
Correct.
Something like that where, you know, we would utilize that income to help the other spouse to buy out the other spouse.
Yes, that is correct. Most mortgage brokers would consider any support that one party is receiving from the other party in their monthly income. But another factor that we have to consider when we're looking at whether or not one spouse has the ability to refinance is generally there's also an equalization factor that's in there. So you have the loan, and then you have an amount of money that needs to be added on to the loan so that the other person is made whole. So it's not that they just have to qualify for the amount of the loan. It's usually the amount of the loan in addition to another amount of money, which is generally the equalization amount, so that the community estate is equalized and each party is receiving their fair share. So there's a little bit more that goes involved
Than just that loan. And that could be a means then in some respects that somebody can buy out the other spouse because they're using some of the equity there to, like you said, equalize the estate or the...
For instance, if you have a house that's worth $500,000 and they have a loan that's on it for $300,000, that means there's an equity of $200,000. So in order for that person to buy the other person out, they have to qualify for a loan of $400 in order to refinance the residence and make everything equal on the equalization table.
Interesting. Well, that's really great information, and I thank you so much for joining us today here on DivCap TV. Anyways, Amy, if somebody is looking to reach you, how would they reach you?
Well, they can contact me either at my office or they can email me. My phone number is 714-456-9118, or they can email me at amy@voneschlaw.com. It's VONESCHLAW.com.
Thank you, Amy.
Thank you.
And have an excellent day.